Hello friends, this is Ganesh. Hope you're doing great. In this video, we are going to learn how to use a helper variable which returns the final calculated value to our internal table, one of the field in our internal table. Okay, so this is very basic scenario we have used many times. So now we are going to learn how to adapt the new ABAP and HANA syntax for this kind of business scenario. So this business scenario is I have an internal table with few fields and like field 1, field 2 or directly get the data from database table, and field 3 have a small data manipulation option, small calculations, and field 4 is a calculated value based on the business scenario. It might be calculated and get the final value on it. Okay, so we might use a direct code or we might use subroutine or function modules so far. So now we have a HANA compatible platform, so we need to adapt that kind of programming language. So we have an option called helper variable. So with the help of that, we are going to achieve this business scenario. And let's go to the next slide, and this is a syntax for it. And so like I have a internal name called IT material, and I'm going to get the calculated value to my another internal table IT Mara. It's already declared over there, and value these are pretty simple for you. It's like I'll just go through one more time. And there is an internal table you have to use for work area in your source internal table, which has all the data, and then you have to use a helper variable. Like you have to declare the helper variable on the flow, and this is on the flow declaration. You have to make it here. So let and any variable name and equal. There is a class and method, and there are some import variables, meaning I'm sending some values to the method and it will calculate it and send back the value to my local variable. So this method has a return parameter. So my scenario, I have to get one final value from the calculation. So I'm going to keep one return variable from this method and make use of that. I'm going to get the final value to my local helper variable. Okay, so once it is done, that needs to be moved to the proper internal table field. So that is happening here. So here I'm going to make the assignment like which value is going to which internal table field. So material and from this work area, and finally the net value is going to be received from the helper variable. It's a local variable over here. Okay, so this is a pretty simple way to get the calculated value with the help of class and method. And if you want more than one, suppose I need to have more than one calculated value for the same internal table, yes, that is also possible. Please make use of one more helper variable, and maybe I have two different method in the same class. So here I declared as a static. So to avoid to create the instance, so I just go with the static class over there, and a different methods, and this is providing a value for field 1 and this is providing a value for field 2. Okay, so that is a way you can able to make it. So the another one is I have two different values. One is calculated value and another one is the value which is already fetched from an source internal table. So now the business need a choice. Depends on my business need. You can make a choice of getting the direct value from the source internal table or the calculated value. Okay, that is also can be possible over here. So we already know the operator called condition or cond, so that we can able to make use of it. So when if the material type is fert, use the calculated one, or you can use the actual source table value also. Okay, so this is not exactly part of this, but if you want, sometimes you need a conditions to be added. So how you can make it with the help of condition operator. Okay, so this is the full way of code to get the calculated value with the help of a class and method to a part of any field on an internal table. Okay, that's it. Let's get into the system. So this is my system, and I have a class, pretty simple class, and there is a oh, it's gone. Give me a minute. Okay, so the class has two different methods. and it has import as well as return parameter. So these are the two methods, and I declared as a static and public. Parameters of the first one is I'm receiving the material type and sending back the net weight. The code is just a line of code. Okay, so you can add your own codings as per your business need. So if the material type is FERT, I'm just passing to the return variable as 100, otherwise 200. And the another one method is it's a material group classification. So same thing, I'm just sending some values, like character values, back to the return parameter. Okay, so now we're going to write a code just to call this inside with the help of a helper variable. So program let table field update with helper variable. Execute, save. Okay. So have a source internal table, data. Okay, not this one is not source. This is for target. So table of Mara, and here I'm getting the data from Mara table and put it in the internal table, is considering as a source one. Mara into table. It's on the floor declaration IT material. So now here we are going to use Mara value and sorry for material in IT material. Okay, so here I'm going to introduce the helper variable to receive the value from my class and methods in a returning parameter, getting the value from the returning parameter of a method. So LV NET, yeah, sorry, NTGW, any name you can give, and the class name, and it is a static method. So class name, static method is this one, and it has import variable. So if it is more than one also, you can give in the same way. So here METR equal to, so whatever is coming from the work area. Okay, that's it. And then the fields. So how the fields between your source and your target internal fields will happen. So MATNR equal to material and material type and so net value is from the helper variable. Close this, that's it. Okay, activate it and execute it. So the value should be either 100 or 200 because have one if and then else condition only. So let's see the output here. Mara NTGW. Okay, so either 100 or 200 and MTART. So MTART is FERT is 100, else it's 200. Okay, so that is a way to get the calculated value from your method. So now if you want to add one more field, so Just one let is enough. You don't want to repeat the let keyword for more than one helper variable here. So here material classification equals, I want this. Copy the method name. So method name and the parameters. Material group. And just change the source field also. Material. That's it. And one more point here to be added. Material is my local variable. MCLASS. I'm not sure about the size of each field because this is a little bigger than a material. Let's see. Execute. So Mara and material. Yeah, it's pending and it depends on the. Okay, I overwrite with the same field. I couldn't able to show the source value. Probably you can have one more additional field. You can have it. Okay, it's not a big deal. And the final one is conditions. If you want to apply, you can apply it here. So condition. So when I want this field only the material, or I can say, so ntgw is greater than 0, then I want this. Okay. If not, okay, I can keep it here. It's easy to make it is coming under which when. Okay. Else, I want a material. I want the value from the source. ntgew. Okay, and that needs to be closed. So if you want to add a if condition, yes, that is also possible. And one good thing over here is we are not using a loop anymore. Okay, and greater than 0. Execute Mara ntgw. Yep, it's all 0. Yeah, it's coming from again the source value. Let's do one thing. So if it is greater than 0, then I want this value. So probably material will check the source value. Yeah, it's mostly zeros. So it's taking too much time, probably because of the data 20,000. So but you're able to make it, right. So if it is greater than the condition satisfies, is automatically get the value out there. So we don't wait so much time on it. Just run through this, and if you have any doubt, please let me know. Hope this might be useful. So you don't want to use any loop, especially if you want to make a bigger calculation and finally you get the value for one of my internal table field. You can use this option. Okay, so thank you so much for your time, and see you in the next video. Bye.